Good evening. We'll start. So today we'll be completing most of geography. So we'll be completing world mapping, which was left. We were supposed to do geomorphology also. We'll complete geomorphology and this time. Okay. So after this, we'll shift to which subject? Modern history. Modern history, anyways, I have completed all the slides also. 25 years complete question and answers we'll discuss based on the themes. I think probably 1.5 classes should be enough for modern India. Okay? So let us start with a very important topic known as the Armenia-Azerbaijan dispute over a place known as Nagorno-Karabakh. Okay, high probability of this question being asked by UPSC this year. Remember that it has already been asked once last year, 2-3 years back. Alright. Also, are you reading the newspaper? Any recent places that are in conflict? Now Iran becomes very important. Neighboring countries of Iran and the nuclear sites of Iran. I think I have told you all. Iraq, Isfahan, Natanz, Fordo. In Alakal, if they have to attack, they will attack amongst these 4. Alright. So, along with this, neighboring countries of Iran, very, very important. Okay. So, that will be done. Also, they might ask a question. Suppose if you are traveling from Israel to Iran, how many countries are you going to pass? In which order? If he wants to make the paper difficult, this is what he is going to ask. Because right now Israel and USA are bombing. If Israel wants to bomb Iran, does Israel have a common border with Iran? So it has to pass through 2 to 3 countries. So you should be knowing which 2 to 3 countries should Israel pass through to attack Iran. UPSC is already asked. Very good. South Sudan is in the news. I think we have already discussed. South Sudan Ali. Sudan we are done. South Sudan we are not done. Those 2 tribes, Dinka and anyways, we'll revise that. Yes, South Sudan is also in the news. Good. And remember, South Sudan is the world's youngest country also. World's youngest country. Good. That is also there in the news. Then Balochistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan. Same places. Pak Tika, Nanagar, Amele, Spin Boldak, Chaman, Torkam. These are the places where any conflict should happen. Anyways, if 1 or 2 new places come, we are going to add this later. Yes, Srigar? River? Where is it? River Kabul. That is also in the news. Why? Kunar. You told Konar. I was thinking some Konark Sun Temple. Kunar is a tributary of Kabul. From Kabul it goes to Pakistan. Good. Anyways, South Korea and Japan have dispute over a group of islands. That is also in the news. What is the name? Takeshima Islands. Again, both keep separate names. Remember our Senkaku and Diaoyu? There are 2 islands known as Senkaku and Diaoyu. Senkaku is the Japanese name, Diaoyu is the Chinese name. Is it present in South China Sea or East China Sea? East China Sea, good. So same way, please observe these islands, we'll discuss that also. Good. Anything else in the news? Myanmar alli ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? They are still fighting civil war. Same Sagaing province, same rivers. See, new places will not come, same provinces will also keep activating. Chagos, yes, Chagos archipelago is in the news. Israel and Palestine, that is also in the news. Yes. Vanrappa, heroes. Chief guest last al barta idira. Done. How many days left for prelims? 85 days. How's the preparation going on? Very good. How's the preparation? Are you understanding what is happening? By the time you blink your eye, prelims, 20 days for prelims. So this is the time you are going to slow down. Make sure that whichever basic subjects you are weak in, you are going to strengthen. Alright? So without delay, we will start this topic. Again, we will do Nagorno-Karabakh, go back to geography, and again come back to our current affairs. Artha aita? So what do you know about this Nagorno-Karabakh region? Okay, so here basically two countries are fighting, Armenia and Azerbaijan. This is the map of Nagorno-Karabakh. This is our Armenia, this is our Azerbaijan. Again remember that Azerbaijan is a Muslim dominant country. Baijan. You don't have to think too much. Baijan. Again, linguistically, that is also a link that it is a Muslim dominant country or Islam dominant country. Armenia is majorly Christian dominated country. Artha agta idya? Fine. Good. So this Nagorno-Karabakh is a region which is in dispute. It has another name known as Artsakh. Please write down this, nobody has told. Artsakh is Armenia, full stop. Artsakh is the Armenian name for Karabakh. Repeat the name. Artsakh, Artsakh, however you want to pronounce it. First time you must be hearing about this. Again, I am seeing all current affairs magazine, partial superficial knowledge is being given. Okay? Repeat the name. Artsakh. They will ask you, Artsakh is in the news, what is it? It is another name for our Nagorno-Karabakh. Read this line. Nagorno-Karabakh remained a part of Azerbaijan, but since then it has been mostly governed by a separatist self-declared republic run by ethnic Armenians, and it has also established Nagorno-Karabakh line of contact separating the Armenian and Azerbaijan forces. Andre, internationally today, Nagorno-Karabakh is a part of Azerbaijan, but controlled by whom? Armenian separatist. Artha agta idya? Nagorno-Karabakh internationally is under the control of whom? Azerbaijan, but who is ruling it? Armenian people. Artha aita? Yes. Which are the places that are in news in Armenia, Azerbaijan? Illu places ide. 2 to 3 important places are in the news. One is known as Lachin Corridor. I will show it to you where it is. And also, are you observing? Azerbaijan has one more territory which is not geographically continuous to Azerbaijan. Can you see this orange color mark, patch? It is a part of Azerbaijan, but is it geographically linked? So that is why today there is a plan to geographically link Nagorno-Karabakh or main Azerbaijan with this other part of Azerbaijan, and that is known as exclave. Inenta karitare? Exclave. Getting it? The name of it is known as Nakhichevan. It's okay if you don't remember. Just remember that it starts from Naki. Or just remember it is Naki. Some Japanese name and called. What is it? Naki. It is also an exclave of Azerbaijan. Any doubts? Artha agta idya? Meanwhile, very, very important, Syunik. Repeat the name, Syunik. What is Syunik? Syunik is this province which separates Azerbaijan's mainland with its exclave. Repeat the name. Syunik. S-Y-U-N-I-K. S-Y-U-N-I-K. Which one? Yes, correct. This region is known as Syunik. This is mainland. This is mainland Azerbaijan. This is Armenia. Again we have Azerbaijan. Okay. This is mainland Azerbaijan. This is exclave Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan only. So what? I'll give you one more example. Tomorrow, Balochistan will join India. Balochistan will join India. Imagine. Do we have direct connectivity to Balochistan? But it can be a part of India. Same way. Yes. Very good. East Pakistan and Pakistan earlier. Bangladesh. Lot of places are like that. Geographically they might be separate, but they are united politically. Was that your question? Yeah. This region you are telling? See, this is a part of Armenia. See, this entire region is Armenia. So this place is known as Syunik. Yes. This region is known as Syunik province. Okay? Even those people will not be knowing so much. Good. Artha aita? Then these are the places that are there in the news. Please write down, very important, Lachin corridor. Lachin, Lachin. This Lachin corridor is the connectivity from Armenia to our Nagorno-Karabakh. Nagorno-Karabakh, ethnically Armenians are ruling it, but under Azerbaijan, it is connected to Armenia through one province known as, or region known as, Lachin corridor. You like it or not, we have to read it. Repeat the name. Lachin corridor. Artha aita? Sir, what is the controversy about? If there is so much controversy here, there is fighting happening, very important oil pipelines pass through this region. Remember Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan has a direct connectivity with Caspian Sea. If there is any oil connectivity or oil pipelines, it has to pass through this Azerbaijan region. That is why it is very important geopolitically also. Imagine one oil pipeline is cut, energy security of Eurasia is in trouble. Do you agree? That is the reason why there is so much of controversy. Also, there is one other place here known as Ganja. It's a very important place also. It's known as Ganja Gap. Chances are very less, but this place is known as Ganja or Ganja Gap. Meanwhile, which mountains or which region is this region called as? Caucasus. Remember, South Caucasus region antanu karitive. Which region? Caucasus or South Caucasus mountains. Artha aita? Yes, this is our Ganja Gap. This tiny Ganja Gap in Azerbaijan is the only spot over the 3,200 mile stretch between Asia and Europe to conduct overland trade bypassing Russia and Iran. Andre, by bypassing Russia and Iran, Asia and Europe can trade only through this region known as Ganja Gap. But again, it's okay, don't give too much importance to this. Just remember it is there in Azerbaijan. Can you remember this much? Yes? ಬೇಡ ಏನು ಬೇಡ ಯಾವುದು ಪೈಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಹೊಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಪೈಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದಿದೆ ಅದೊಂದು 5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಯಾವುದು ಹೆಸರೇನು ಮಾಡೋಣ ರಷ್ಯಾ ಯುಕ್ರೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದಟ್ ಓಕೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪೈಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ರಷ್ಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಯುಕ್ರೇನ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ನಾರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ NORD STRATM. Okay, next class we'll do Russia and Ukraine. Let us not ignore it because it is repeatedly in the news. 5 to 6 same places are there. We are going to read them. Artha aita? Now can you recollect the map? What is this Arthasak? Another name of Nagorno-Karabakh. Look at them. They also have a new map also, flag. So it's like a Tetrix. Okay. These are the pipelines. Fine, it's okay. Can you see this orange color corridor? Lachin corridor. It connects our Syunik with, mainland Armenia with Nagorno-Karabakh. Artha aita? 2 corridors are in the news. One is Lachin corridor and one more is Zangezur corridor. This everyone has given about this. Repeat the name. Zangezur corridor. Z corridor anta naamka idkoli. If it is very difficult, just remember it as Z corridor. Where is it? Again, it is in Armenia. It links mainland Azerbaijan with the exclave of Azerbaijan. Repeat the name. Zangezur. Repeat the name. Zangezur. Okay. What is Lachin corridor? Lachin corridor is the single highway connecting Armenia and the mountainous region of Nagorno-Karabakh that is home to estimated 1,20,000 ethnic Armenians. Artha aita? Yes. Done. Zangezur corridor. What is the capital of Armenia? Yerevan. Yerevan. Samvan. Just remember Samvan. I hope you understood. Zangezur corridor connects mainland Azerbaijan with the exclave of Azerbaijan. Artha aita? The proposed Zangezur corridor would cross Armenian territory and give Azerbaijan direct access to Turkey through Naxi-Keven and an Azerbaijan enclave. Aita, ishte saku. This is more than enough for our Azerbaijan-Armenia conflict. Meanwhile, India is a friend of which country here? Armenia. Azerbaijan will be a friend of Pakistan. As simple as that. Artha agtidya? And what about Turkey? They support Azerbaijan and Pakistan. So this is the conflict about Armenia, majority Christian, backed by Russia. Azerbaijan, majority Muslim, backed by Turkey and Pakistan. Artha aita? So this is about Armenia-Azerbaijan dispute. Any doubts? Both countries were earlier part of USSR. Okay? Both countries were earlier part of USSR. Soviet roots. So in 1920s there was a conflict that started, but both were earlier part of USSR. Artha aita? Let us just recollect once. Which country has majority Muslims? Azerbaijan. So obviously Armenia is Christian. So Nagorno-Karabakh, which community is present there? Armenia na Azerbaijan? Armenia. But politically it is under Azerbaijan. Correct? There is one corridor which connects Nagorno-Karabakh with Armenia. Lachin corridor. And one more corridor that connects mainland Azerbaijan with exclave Azerbaijan. Z corridor. Example Z iralla, full name irutte. Enadu? Zangezur. Very good. Artha aita? This should be enough. More than 30,000 people have been killed. Ceasefire is happening. Yes, one more place, last place. Shusha or Shushi. It is there in the news. Shusha or Shushi. Amele sushi andre some Japanese food anta, don't link it. Shusha or Sushi is another place again in this conflicted region of Armenia, Azerbaijan. Artha aita? Also we have one more gap. What is the name of the gap? Ganja gap. Azerbaijan. Meanwhile, some small things that we have to observe right now. The OSCE Minsk group. Repeat the name. OSCE. What is the full form of OSCE? Tell me the full form of OSCE. O for organization. Amele. Oil illa. Soviet alla. S andre ಇನ್ನೇನು ಇರಬಹುದು? South. C andre China na. See and tell me. You have to search. ಇಲ್ಲ. Sushi. Organization for Security Cooperation of Europe. Organization for Security Cooperation of Europe. So this organization formed a small group within it known as Minsk group, which was chaired by 3 countries, very important: France, Russia and US. who wanted to mediate for Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. What is the name of the group? OSCE Minsk group wanted to negotiate and bring a solution for our conflict, Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. Who are the three countries who are members of this or chairing this? France, USA, Russia. Artha aita? Very, very important. And they released a few principles known as, what is the name of the principles? Panchil. Madrid principles. Write down. Very, very important from prelims perspective. Madrid principles. Who releases? OSCE Minsk group for peace in Nagorno-Karabakh region. Madrid principle. One line gotidru saku. We don't have to know things in detail. Artha aita? Yes. Which one? Yes, Madrid principles were given in 2007. Yes. Why? 100%. Why it is relevant for current affairs? So you think, sir, it is 2007 principles, but this place is again in conflict. That is the reason. Just one line, Madrid principles andre, it was brought by OSCE Minsk group for peace in Nagorno-Karabakh region. Artha aita? So again, the problem in UPSC is there is no syllabus for prelims. Events of national and international importance. In fact, UPSC has not told current events also. Artha, the events of national international importance. And current, this is happening currently also. Okay? Again, this organization was an organization that was formed for regional security in Europe. Again, no need to know, our organization news alilla. Okay? But one more organization that is there in the news that we should be knowing is known as CSTO. What is the name? CSTO. Very, very important. Again, in organizations I have taught in class, but again it's a revision and it is in the news. Why is it in the news, sir? Armenia is there, no? Armenia is a member of this CSTO. Armenia said, I want to quit this grouping, there is no use of being in this group. So what is this? It is a collective security treaty organization. Andre, it is a Eurasian military alliance of Eurasian countries. Who are the members of this? There is one easy formula to remember this. I have told you in class. Illa, NATO members illa. Iradu 6 members. AB de Villiers went to KKR. Again, AB de Villiers, all of you, I hope you know AB de Villiers. Went to KKR. Why did he go to KKR? To drink tea. He is always with RCB. Why? Again, I am telling you why this organization is in the news. Armenia has told that I want to quit this organization. Artha aita? Now tell me who are the 5 members, 6 members. A andre Armenia, B andre Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia. T is Turkmenistan, Tajikistan. Tajikistan. Turkmenistan is, I have told you, majorly non-aligned country. Usually they will not join multiple groups. Tajikistan is a country that usually joins. What are we discussing? Collective Security Treaty Organization. Armenia wants to quit this group. The members of the group are AB de Villiers went to KKR only to drink tea. A andre Armenia, B for Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Russia and Tajikistan. No, Turkmenistan. Is Azerbaijan a member? Azerbaijan is not a member. Artha aita? What is collective security meaning? Do anybody knows? Providing security for all the members. Collective security andre all countries in the group are responsible for the security of every other country in the group. Artha aita? Why did Armenia want to quit? They said, I am in this group, nobody is helping me. Artha aita? Yes. it is, you can call it as a smaller version of Russia-led NATO, because it is a collective security treaty and a military alliance. There are very few military alliances in the world today also. NATO is one military alliance. This one is another military alliance. RATS is not a military alliance. Very, very wrong thing that you told. What is RATS? All of you know SCO? Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Under SCO, there is an initiative called as RATS. RATS is only security cooperation. Security cooperation is different. Military cooperation is different. Security andre, for everybody's defense we are there. But military andre, we are ready to attack somebody else. India will never be a part of any military alliance at any cost. Artha aita? Yes? Which one? See, military alliance andre, usually, recently Pakistan and Saudi Arabia entered a military alliance. Remember? So, an attack on Pakistan will be seen as attack on Saudi Arabia and both will attack together. Adu military alliance. Security cooperation andre, it is going to be exchange of intelligence, joint military exercise, that is all. Just because India is a member of RATS, does it mean all SCO members will come and protect us? Artha is the difference? But if SCO was a military alliance, everybody would have come and protected us. Artha ida? Yes. So these are the current affairs topics initially. Let us start with geography. Which place has been attacked by USA and Israel? Lot of places, huh? Tehran, majorly Tehran. Nobody knows. Any other area? So Iran, again a full-fledged war is going to break out between USA, Israel and Iran. Strait of Hormuz, already Strait of Hormuz is blocked. That also becomes very, very important. Correct, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಇದು? ಇದನ್ ಚಾಗೋಸಾ? ಡಿಯೋ ಗಾರ್ಸಿಯಾ, ಚಾಗೋ, ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇನೆ. Anybody knows what is Diego Garcia and what is Chagos? Very good. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ. Chagos ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇರೋದು ಡಿಯೋಗೋ ಗಾರ್ಸಿಯಾ. Okay, USA, UK have a military base. That is also there. If time permits, we'll do it today. Haifa port, there? Yaar attack madiradu? Iran avara. Our Adani group is actually developing this Haifa port in Israel, and that has been attacked by Iran. I think gone. Anyways, let us start. So first we'll be doing some topics related to geomorphology and then go to mapping. Again, this was 2025 question. Take your time, even if you know, please read all the options, mandatory. Geography agidya? Anyways, which of the following are the evidences of the phenomena of continental drift theory? See all the options. I know you know the answer, but read all the options. Sometimes I might have made some changes. Visible? ದಪ್ಪ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಆಯ್ತಾ? Read. Take your time. Read. The belt of ancient rocks of Brazil coast match with those of Western Africa. Correct? Yes, good. Second, the gold deposits of Ghana are derived from the Brazil plateau when the two countries lay side by side. Correct? Yes. Third one, the Gondwana system of sediments from India is known to have its counterparts in 6 different land masses of the southern hemisphere? Yes? When the exam happened, we never knew this. Now everybody knows it. Answer is all the above. NCERT le idya? Come back. Another easy question. Very, very easy question actually. Focus on language. Don't rush and get the answer correct. I want you to focus on language of UPSC. ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Because same, it's like assertion reasoning only. In the context of effect of water on rocks, when you read this, in your mind you have to imagine that there is some water is affecting rocks. Always try to imagine that. Chalk is known as a very permeable rock, whereas clay is known as quite an impermeable or least permeable rock. Correct? Yes, that is correct. Statement 2. Chalk is porous and hence can absorb water. Correct? Statement 3. Clay is not at all porous. Artha, see, I am telling you, if he wants to make it wrong, he will make it wrong by giving extreme statements. Statement 3 is wrong. Wrong or correct? Now, which one is our answer? First, both statement 2 and 3 are correct, and both of them explain statement 1. Tappa? Both statement 2 and 3 are correct. Don't go ahead, it's not correct. Statement C? Only one of statement 2 and 3 is correct, and that explains statement 1. In your mind, prepare that earlier UPSC used to give statement 1, statement 2 questions. Last year is introduced statement 3 questions. So that is why paper becomes lengthy, because you will read the question once, again you will read the answer, then you will see is it reason for it or not. So mentally you prepare which are the 4 options UPSC will give. First option enirutte, you have to know the options. Both statement 2 and 3 are correct, and both of them explain statement 1. Second one, both are correct, but only one of them explains one. Third option, one of them is correct and that explains statement 1. And last one is neither statement 2 nor 3 is correct. Please remember that, try to remember these options also. It will save a lot of time in this exam. Artha aita? You only tell me. If instead of, yes, it depended on which mineral? Okay. Like which mineral? Okay. 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 It is not going to be that porous. But remember that these are is it correct? I will ask geography faculty and let you know, or geology faculty. Your optional is geography. Then you should only tell us the answer. Don't worry, I am telling you, guarantee will tell you. See why she has got a right doubt, because her optional is geography. But remember that our exam is a generalist exam. In generalist exam, whatever basic is there, they will try to play in the broad level only. Okay? Okay na? Yes. Rainfall is one of the reasons for weathering of rocks. Correct, obviously. Rainwater contains carbon dioxide in solution. Yes. Rainwater contains atmospheric oxygen. Yes. This is the reason why weathering happens. So what should be our answer? Take your time, slow down. Ma'am, geography will come to you only for clarification. Correct agi nodi, urgent ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, don't rush. ಹೌದೌದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Answer is which one does not explain? Why? Why does not it explain? It might react. Can you prove it wrong? Oxidation, it might react. Are you 100% sure that oxygen has no effect on rocks? Answer is option A. A and I am scolding you. I am not telling option A. C andre yavud wrong? Answer is A. Answer is A. Ella correct agide. Rainwater contains atmospheric oxygen, yes or no? Then why are you saying no? Already you are getting ready for prelims, overthinking. ಯಾಕಷ್ಟು ಓವರ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವೈ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಸರ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಡೇಸ್. read all options. The urgent mavadi. Which of the following are products of volcanic eruptions? Pyroclastic debris, ash and dust, nitrogen compounds, sulfur compounds. Now don't try to prove, no sir, this is not there. Everything will be there. Okay? Worst case think, have you seen all volcanic eruptions? Have you do you know what exactly all components are there in volcanic eruptions? Probably all of this will be there. NCERT. Next question. I hope you have heard of this waves. PSLR, kelidira, primary, secondary, love waves and Rayleigh waves. No, godidya? Good. Then you can answer this. Very simple. Visible? First option, P waves are recorded earlier than S waves. True or false? True. In P waves, the individual particles vibrate to and fro in the direction of wave propagation, whereas S waves, the particles vibrate up and down at right angles to the direction of wave propagation. 100% it is correct. Option is C, both 1 and 2. Now I will teach you how you have to overthink in UPSC. Whereas kotidana, UPSC might have interchanged. That thing comes automatically to your head. Believe your knowledge, not your UPSC tricks. They have simply given what are the important features of P waves and S waves. Option is C. Okay. Which of the following phenomena might have influenced the evolution of organisms? In question only it does not have clarity, might have. Nodlubadi both have. But read. The movement of tectonic plates. Second one is glacial cycles. Have both influenced? Yes. Answer is 1 and 2. Again here, what is our keyword but we are observing? Might have. So might andaga even he does not know. Probability of all of them being correct. Factors responsible for dynamic changes on Earth's surface. Factors responsible for dynamic changes on Earth's surface. Don't apply my formula first. First read. Don't believe me. I am telling you, don't believe me. I hope you are understanding what I am meaning by don't believe me. My formula n minus 2. ಅದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ n minus 2 formula. Option D. We have got solution from geography optional. Option D. ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. How revolution of Earth? Season, eclipse. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡಿ. ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಓವರ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. 100% ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಡಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಎಸ್. The core is mainly made up of which of the following elements? ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay. Now don't tell sir ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಲಿಕಾನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದೇನೋ, ಐರನ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ. Okay. Come back. Which of the following are causes of earthquake? ಧ್ಯಾನ್ ಓದು ಗುರು. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ? Development of a fault, movement along a fault, impact produced by volcanic eruption, folding of rocks. All four are reasons for earthquakes in our. How is the impact produced by a volcanic eruption? The volcanic eruption also can cause the movement of plates or just earthquakes. Earthquake ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, definitely. Volcano induced earthquakes. ಇದೆ. Shrikar, what is the answer? Come back. Which topic are we discussing, by the way? First, good. Come back. So the geography and Lilwala. I want you to not answer if you don't know. Read all four options. You might get confused. Don't answer. I will ask. Arama question on the easy concept. If you knew that easy concept, your answer is already ready. Don't answer. How many of you think option E? They might be wrong, don't believe them. Option C? Option B? Option B? Two people. Option B is 2, 3, 4. Option D? Obre. Simple. Dike hingirutte. Dike is not the sill and dike, they have interchanged. The magma solidified between sedimentary rocks in a horizontal position is known as sill, not dike. Remember sill? This is sill, correct? Dike will be like this. If you knew this, it's okay if you didn't know any of the other three options. Kelidira sill, dike, batholith, phacolith, laccolith, saucer shape, mushroom shape. Yes? Come back. Again, very old question. Take your time, read all 4 options. And those who don't know, it's okay if you are going to learn it today, as simple as that. The intensity of earthquake is measured on Mercalli scale. The magnitude of earthquake is a measure of energy released. Earthquake magnitudes are based on direct measurements of the amplitude of seismic waves. If you don't know, say I don't know, it's okay. Last option. In the Richter scale, each whole number demonstrates a 100-fold increase in the amount of energy released. Log 10-fold, 10-fold, not 100-fold. So remove option. So what are the options we are left with? A and D. What is the answer? 2 is correct. Answer is 1, 2 and any doubts? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ magnitude is Richter scale. I still remember there is one story, there is one ice cream shop known as Richie Rich. So I had just made a story that I will go to Richie Rich to eat Maggie. Maggie andre magnitude, Richie Rich andre Richter scale. Artha aita? The other one will be obviously correct. Richter scale, Maggie andre magnitude. So the other one will obviously be Mercalli scale and intensity. Madam, geography optional, you should be lucky that you will get 15 easy questions. Okay? Remember, UPSC questions will be similar level of difficulty questions. By doing test series, you will start getting confused. These are the basic questions only UPSC will ask. Dhyan, ನೀನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್. Sedimentary rocks are formed at the Earth's surface by hydrological system. What is this hydrological system? Water. Yes. The formation of sedimentary rocks involves the weathering of pre-existing rocks. A rock murdbutte sediments agat. The rock will break down to form sediments. Sedimentary rocks contain fossils. Yes. And sedimentary rocks typically occur in layers. Straightforward is the question. No? Yes. Again, this is kind of out of the box question. In case you might get it in this year, you might get it correct. Others who don't know. If I was there, I would not mark it. If I don't know, I am not going to take any risk here. They ain't logical. Either you know or you don't know. Volcanoes do not occur in which of the following seas? All the sea, stay option error. See, Black Sea alla, Caribbean Sea alla, Baltic Sea. Answer is Baltic Sea. No explanation. This class only purpose I am telling you, thematic analysis of PYQs and then some current affairs, observing the language, etc. Artha aita? Beku andre bekar I will study and I will teach you in the next class. See, polity you ask, economy you ask, science and tech, IR, anything manageable. Geography is, you should actually explain it to us. Anyways, come back. We are starting with physical geography. Odi parayilla, correct? Odi matte. I know all of you know the answer, but try to read. Observe the topics UPSC is asking. Next year the same topics UPSC will ask. Climatology tara repeat agutte topics. Okay? Scientific studies suggest that a shift is taking in the Earth's rotation and axis. Yes? Yes. Statement 2. solar flares and associated coronal mass ejections bombarded the Earth's outermost atmosphere with tremendous amount of energy. Yes. Is it the reason for one? Yes, it is the reason. Second, as the Earth's polar ice melts, the water tends to move towards equator. It is correct. My question is statement 3 the reason for statement 1? Take your time, read again. Take your time. Others are reading. Sharath, correct. Notebook heli. Namge doctor mele namke jaasti. Take your time. Answer is option B. Rotation agli adukku idukku sambandha illa. Anyways ad heat balance ge aagta irutte. Correct. A tilt agilla andre neer bartane irutte polar inda idikke. As the Earth's polar ice melts, the water tends to move to the equator. Okay, so adukku it is correct answer point, but reason wise no. Statement 3 is correct, but is it the reason for shift taking in Earth's rotation and axis? No. It is not the reason, guarantee. Banro, the question ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು entry ಇವಾಗ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸರಿ. ಬಿಡಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ. ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ, ಬಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿನೇ ಅದು. ಫ್ರಮ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ, UPSC ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೀ ವಿತಿನ್ 2 days. ಎಸ್, ಇದು ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. June 21 UPSC has asked 2 to 3 questions every 3 to 4 years. Read. Nikita rush ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ ದ ರಶ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಡೂ, ವಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಟೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಆನ್ June 21 every year, which one of the latitude experience a sunlight of more than 12 hours? Take your time. First try to eliminate options. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು? 2 and 4. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? I want you to do the mistake. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇನ್ ದ ರಶ್ June 21 ರೈಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ be very very careful. It will not cost you 2 marks, it will cost you 2.67 marks, and 0.67 marks is also very very important. This time one unique thing happened in UPSC, where a person went to court against UPSC because of one wrong answer that was given last year, and because by that cut-off margin he missed IFS mains. The Supreme Court gave him an opportunity to write IFS mains next year. That is the importance of 0.67 marks. Last year they had given one wrong answer. President ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾಪ್ಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? What was the question? Budget. Yes, on behalf of Prime Minister. But what is the answer? President. That is why one person went to the court. He got an order from Supreme Court to write IFS mains the next year, because he knew the importance of 0.67 marks. Okay? What is the answer? Option D, 2 and 4. Sunlight will be more than 12 hours in Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle. Artha aagta idya? Yes. Please go back while reading these topics. Make sure that you read them very very well. Avane June 21 I will change. He will put December kelbodu, September kelbodu, or you can also ask March. Okay? In the northern hemisphere, the longest day of the year normally occurs in, read all the options, eliminate options first. In northern hemisphere, longest day of the year normally occurs in, yav date? 21st June. That is summer solstice adu. Yes sir, correct alva? Good. First half of month of June, Wait, second half of month of June, chances are there. July antu ilve illa. What is answer? B. Artha agtidiya? The same topic, how he is twisting and asking. He wants to test the same topic again. Sir, again, third question. Again, don't rush. Read all 4 options. Read all 4 options. The sun on 21st June does not set below the horizon at Arctic Circle, does not set below the horizon at Antarctic Circle, shines vertically overhead at noon on the equator, shines vertically overhead at the Tropic of Capricorn. Answer is option A. Artha agtidiya? Yes? Why anta kelbadi. Another very straightforward question. Variation in the length of daytime and night from season to season are due to rotation, revolution, latitudinal position, revolution of Earth on a tilted axis. How many of you say option A? Option A, anybody? Option B? B. Okay, 10%. Option C? Option D? Others I will not mark, sir. Answer is option D. Revolution of the Earth on a tilted axis. That is the main reason for variation of length of daytime. Meanwhile, go back and see, are you observing that majority of the options are having rotation and revolution? So you have to be knowing what are the impact of rotation and revolution and which are the events that are being impacted by this. Artha agtidiya? Next year you will see a question where rotation and revolution will be there in your options. It is our job to be prepared. Because you ask any geography faculty, if he wants to set a question, he has to set questions only on these topics. He has to give the same topics as options. Answer is option carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. Question regarding Earth's magnetic field. The axis of the Earth's magnetic field is inclined at 23 degrees to the geographic axis of the Earth. (23 ½). Second option. First option correct or wrong? Yeah, bus aaytu right andange bus astai. The second option. The Earth's magnetic pole in the northern hemisphere is located on a peninsula in northern Canada. Correct. Sumnondu gut feeling ali. Don't take your gut into your exam hall. Your gut will always be wrong. Second statement is correct. Third statement. Earth's magnetic equator passes through a Tumba. Have you heard of Tumba? In South India. What is the answer? Answer is option B, 2 and 3. Anyways, this was a difficult question that was asked in 2005. But don't be surprised if the same question comes back. Ide topics, geographically, UPSC does not have lot of question bank or questions to come back and ask. He will have to repeat these questions. Artha aita? So we have completed physical geography also. Let us go to some mapping questions. And I will write down few lakes which are in the news. Please write down, go back and read about these lakes. If possible, even I will try to discuss this. Lake Kivu. I think we have already done Lake Kivu. Elide idu? Ukraine. Alle kalistini, soldier kalistini. North Kivu, South Kivu. Artha aita, why people score less in UPSC Prelims? They know, but still they won't be able to recollect. DRC Congo. Map allu torsidini. Anyways, last 15 days before the exam, I will revise everything. All the current affairs topics in 2 hours we will discuss. Okay? Write down next lake. Lake Victoria. Lake Albert. Lake Edward. Victoria, Albert is done, Edward is done. Lake Tanganyika. Okay. I have one more question. Can you answer this? Dolera and Sanand. Dolavir Allah. In Gujarat, I will tell that in the question only. Is in the news for. Others also, please pairs others. Solar panels. Semiconductor units. Electric vehicles. By the way, this is a UPSC question. And wind turbines. Sir, I have no other choice. I have to mark this question, sir. What logic will you use to mark this question? Current affairs. I have told you, or I think I have told you about that logic. Find the odd men out. Finally, find the odd men out. In the question, you find which is the statement that is odd men out. Ili tappa ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Odd men out ಕೇಳಿದೀರಾ? Brinjal, tomato, potato, pineapple. Which is the odd man out? Very good. ಅದೇ ತರ ಹುಡುಕಿ. ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ರೆನ್ಯೂಬಲ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೂರು ರೆನ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? ಸೋಲಾರ್, ವಿಂಡ್, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್, ಸೆಮಿಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ರಿನ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Then which one is our odd man out? Semiconductor. Semiconductor. Answer is semiconductor units. I'll give you minimum 6 to 7 examples of odd man out. UPSC le. Definitely it is used. Correct. But our logic is odd man out here. ಹೇಳಿ. Now, why this question was they have told Dholavira and Sanand in Gujarat are recently in the news for setting up of what? Recently in the news for setting up of what? Okay, the answer was semiconductor. Where did you read this? In newspaper. Which newspaper? The Hindu. Hey, Abhishek. Come back. Let us start with world mapping. Again, UPSC has a tendency to ask a lot of questions on lakes. Okay. So let us see this question. Lake Tanganyika is a deep rift lake in East Africa, one of the great African lakes. Correct? Okay. Lake Tonle Sap, a large freshwater lake in Cambodia. Correct. Patos Lagoon, the largest lagoon in South America, located in southern Brazil. Question is not about this. Through how many of the lakes does equator pass through? Now we know. Answer is none of the above. But exam day, none of us knew that none of the above was the answer. Many people would have marked all of the above. Anyways, I don't want the answer. Which I want you to see which lakes are in the news, why the lake is in the news, where is it present. Madboda, can you do this much? So this is Tanganyika, Tonle Sap and Patos Lagoon. Which one of the following have shrunk immensely or dried up in the recent past due to human activities? Answer is Aral Sea or Aral Sea. Where is it present? Very good. Formula for this is UK, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Which lake has turned into a desert? Lake Victoria, Lake Fagubin, Lake Oguta, Lake Volta. Lake Fagubin. Again, I don't want the correct answer today, but what should register in your brain? Lakes, and if the lake is in trouble, if there is anything unique about the lakes that we have to be knowing. Remember, in South America, Venezuela, I told you one lake, largest lake of South America. Maracaibo. Napka idya? It is the largest lake by surface area. But which is the largest lake otherwise, volume wise? In South America. Good. Lake Titicaca. That is the largest lake by volume. Surface area wise, Maracaibo. Why Maracaibo can be asked by UPSC? Venezuela. And why is that lake famous? I showed you one image. Lightning. Catalumbo. Whatever. Tata, Catalumbo. Oil deposits. Out of 365 days, more than 150 days, the lightning will be there in that lake. So you can visit there as a tourist spot also. But don't go when there is geopolitical turmoil. Trump might kill you. Which of the following forms an international boundary between Tanzania and Uganda? Guarantee na? Lake Victoria. Again I am telling you, UPSC likes Africa, UPSC likes lakes, UPSC likes resources, so tribes also. So whenever you see this, you have to be very, very proactive. Countries sharing the land boundary with Ukraine. Fine, I will play the other way around. I will show you the countries surrounding. Take 2 minutes, then try to answer the question. Let us play the other way around. I will give you exactly 2 minutes. ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮಾಲ್ಡೋವಾ ಇರಬೇಕದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸ ಮಾಲ್ಡೋವಾ ಇರಬೇಕದು ಮಾಲ್ಡೋವಾನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಮಾಲ್ಡೋವಾನೇ ಅದು ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಂಗರಿ ಸ್ಲೋವಾಕಿಯಾ ಪೋಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೆಲರೂಸ್ ರಷ್ಯಾ again don't remember me my formula does not work here how many of the countries share a land border with Ukraine first why this question was asked Russia Ukraine war as simple as that now your duty is whichever places are at war you have to go and remember the neighboring countries artha aita answer is option A only 2 countries have a border again I'll give you some time one more thing you can do remember which country is not having a border Central Asian countries which country does not have border Kazakhstan Kyrgyzstan ilva ಆತರ ನಾಪ್ಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ವೇ ತುರ್ಕ್ಮೆನಿಸ್ತಾನ್ ಉಜ್ಬೇಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ ತಜಿಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ are there who is not there Kyrgyzstan ಇದೆಯಾ you remove Kyrgyzstan you are already getting the answer ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ see we have to do 2 things try to make a mnemonic and remember the neighboring countries and remember which country is not there this question would have been difficult if it has been only 2 3 4 and 5 that time it would have become a difficult question why because I could not eliminate by removing Kazakhstan ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ so both ways we have to remember because UPSC can change the options to something like this only 2 only 3 that becomes very very difficult now which countries are majorly at war Iran Israel Sudan Afghanistan okay Pakistan Afghanistan are fighting Venezuela Cambodia Thailand okay it's not such a big battle that we have to remember that South China Sea I'll show you one more question try to tell this answer let me see this 100 times I have told Israel's borders with first don't see the option try to visualize north yaridare try to visualize guarantee na ಅದು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ನೋಡೋಣ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ I'll send you as to fight the war anyways Modi ji has told 50,000 Indians will send to Israel ನೀವು ಒಬ್ಬರಾಗಿ what is our answer A north of Israel Lebanon Syria Jordan Egypt ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ and see this is not a common tendency UPSC has regularly asked countries sharing border with Moldova countries sharing border with Lithuania because at that time they were in the news sumne pick madalla avaru at that time they were in the news either the eurozone they became members some major reason was there but recently they are asking geopolitically volatile countries also please remember the neighboring countries of another country known as Syria as well as Iran very very important ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ we completed geomorphology we completed physical geography and let us continue with world mapping Andes did you discuss any formula for this ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ? Paraguay and Ecuador, Bolivia. ನೀವು ಹೊಡೆದಾಡ್ಬೇಡಿ ಇವಾಗ. Take your time, it's okay. Take your time. Today is not the war. Somebody else is fighting. ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಬರಲ್ವಾ? ಬರಲ್ವಾ? ಆಯ್ತು. Take your time, relax. Are you understanding the vulnerability of your preparation? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ, ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್? Which two countries are not there? Brazil and Paraguay. So option C, only 4. Again here my logic has come back. So for others who do not know my logic, whenever UPSC gives 6 options, generally 4 options will be the answer. Whenever you will give 5 options, generally 3 options will be the answer. Generally 10 questions ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 questions work ಆಗಿದೆ. 10 questions. And don't take this logic and then say, no, sir has told I will mark. Sometimes all the above kuda answer irutte. We have seen today only. Aida? Remember 2024 this question, 2025 and this question. Andre UPSC will always take some link from the PYQs and then he will ask the next question. Which one is wrong? Central Asia was just fold mountain. Correct or wrong? Wrong. Fold mountains alla adu block mountains. Aita adu Europe Alps block mountains fold mountains. So North America Appalachians fold mountains. Correct. South America Andes fold mountains. Correct. Artha agta idya? Again we have discussed URI Himalaya also. And mountain ranges, important mountain ranges are important. He will not pick some random small mountain and ask. Major mountain ranges of each continent. Which of the following are correctly matched? Abyssinian Plateau, Guyana Islands, Southwest Africa. 100% ಅಲ್ಲ 1000% ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೌತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು, ಅದು ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾಲಿ ಗಯಾನಾ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ವೆನೆಜುಲಾ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇತ್ತದು. ಓಕೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ, ಅಟ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್. But again I am telling you, in next year when questions come, the same topics of mapping we have discussed will be there in the exam. Adu matra guarantee. Artha agtidya? It is not sent Elena. ಅದು ಜಪಾನ್ ಹೆಸರು ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಜಪಾನ್ ಹೆಸರು ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ಹೋಗಿಯೋ ಟೋಕಿಯೋ ಹಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಜಪಾನ್ ತರ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಟು ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್. ಜಪಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ USA. Match the following. Take your time. Mount Rainier. Where is it? If you see the options also, you will come to know. It is there in USA. Etna. Very good. 2 is A. Paricutin and Tal. Where is Paricutin? Guarantee, na? Don't tell based on gut feeling. Where is Tal? Philippines. What should be our answer? Volcanic mountains, very, very important. Which is the volcanic mountain in India? Idyadaru? Barren Lands. UPSC has already asked about that. So that means volcanic mountains and where they are present is a very important topic from our exam perspective. Visible? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಬಾಲ್ಕನಿ? ಅವ್ರು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಪೆಪ್ಸಿ ಒಂದು ಇದೇನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ಪಾಪ್ಕಾರ್ನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು. ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬೇರೆ. Mekong. I have told you about river Mekong. Why is river Mekong famous? It flows through all the Southeast Asian countries. Andaman Sea kade ello ide. Can it be right? South China Sea. So option 1 is wrong. Then Thames. Irish Sea, na? North Sea. Thames is North Sea. Volga? Correct. Zambezi? Guarantee, na? Madam, geography. You are our fact checker in class. Correct. So our option is, answer is option C. 3 and 4. Huangpu. What is the other name of Huangpu? Anybody? Good. It is also known as Yellow River. Huangpu flows through which of the following cities? Beijing, Shanghai, Ho Chi Minh City and Manila. Where is Ho Chi Minh? Vietnam. Take your time. These are all important rivers. Beijing or Shanghai? Shanghai. Read the question first. Which of the following pairs is not correctly matched? I hope all of you have heard about the cities. Berlin, London, New York, Vienna. Tell me the rivers on which it is located or not located. New York is located on Hudson. Guarantee, na? Then Vienna, Danube, correct? Guarantee. What about Berlin? Yellow option correct idea. Berlin alla adu. Berlin alla. Spree. The name of the river is Spree. Again take away important 10 cities in the world and which river flows across this city. Ist madboda? Spree. S-P-R-E-E. Okay. So rain is match the following. Bangkok is located on which river? Guarantee, na? Next. Nomfe. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಜೋರಾಗಿ. You have to know this, Chirag. In answer. Bangkok, which river? Irrawadina, Mekonga, Menamma, Red River. Very famous river, Chao Phraya, also known as Menam. That is where Bangkok is located. All of you say my favorite city is Thailand country, but nobody knows which river flows through Bangkok. C. Namfe. Where is Namfe? Anybody? Cambodia. Good. Ya river? Mekong. Correct. Kottidar. So what should be our answer? A. 3241. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇರದೆ 10 cities. 10 cities, 10 rivers. Know which river flows through which city. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? Yes. And all of them are given here only. If you know them, that is enough. Washington is located on which river? Washington DC. Have you heard of Washington DC? Capital. Which river is it located on? Seine. Seine Lilwala. Manzanares. Potomac. Washington DC is located on river Potomac. So we eliminated Spree ತಾನೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು B should be 3 option D. So ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಸೀನಾ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸೀನಾ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ if you know basic geography of Southeast Asia you get this answer correct basic geography time ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ Malaysia ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ it originates in China then flows through Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam and directly enters South China Sea. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಿಲ್ಲ Malaysia ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ also Malaysia is contiguously not linked Malaysia ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ Victoria waterfall is associated with which river? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ತೆಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ವಾಟರ್ಫಾಲ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್ ಅದು ಸೆಂಟ್ ಲಾರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಾಂಬೇಸಿ again one application based question ತಪ್ಪು ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ high density of population in Nile Valley and island of Java is primarily due to why ಏನಿರಬಹುದು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೇಕ್ your time where are majority of civilizations present in the world ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಈಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಲಿ ಗಂಗಾ ಬೇಸಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೈ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ okay this is skip do you know the order in which the 5 rivers of USA are present Superior, Michigan, Erie, Ontario ಕೇಳಿದೀರಾ which are the rivers please tell me lakes sorry ಹೆಸರೇಳಿ lakes Superior, Huron, Ontario good Erie, Michigan. There is one formula to remember the order in which it is present known as SMHEO. ಹೋಮ್ಸ್ ಹೋಮ್ಸ್ ಪುರಾಣ ನಿಮೋನಿಕ್ this is the mnemonic SMHEO guarantee so order ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ not to remember in which order from north to south it is present SMHEO I know I can give you better homes ಅಂತ easy ಇದೆ homes ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾಪ್ಕ ಇರಬೇಕು we should remember it only in order Superior Michigan Huron Erie Ontario ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ yes this is a popular question asked in many of the state exams also directly they'll ask you the order let us come to resources another very favorite area of UPSC match the following which one of the following is correctly given Botswana diamond correct yes Chile lithium yes good lithium triangle ABC A for Argentina Bolivia Chile aita ABC triangle antanu we call it Indonesia nickel is correct direct current affairs question idu direct current affairs because 2 years back there was shortage of cocoa you know cocoa there was shortage of cocoa all over the world that is why it was there in the news UPSC directly picked up and asked who are the 2 largest cocoa producers in the world Ghana and Ivory Coast a Cote d'Ivoire andre Ivory Coast anta ide 2 African countries I will ask don't answer you have to raise your hands wait I'll ask question artha aita 3/4 of world's cobalt a metal required for manufacturing of batteries for EVs is produced by Argentina Botswana Congo Kazakhstan how many of you think Argentina Botswana Congo paravagilla Botswana see very picked artha agtidya this was 2025 question sir this is 2023 question sir idikinta I cannot tell you anything else means UPSC again some options you will have to be knowing very well especially geography river 4 river al bere river atha bere lake you will pick and ask Switzerland is one of the leading exporters of gold in terms of value. Godzilla. Don't imagine we don't know. Switzerland has the second largest gold reserves in the world. First, all of you know Switzerland. What is the geographical size of Switzerland? Small or big? A chick country, the second largest reserves possibility is high or less? Very less. Again, focus on numbers here. Modle small country. In fact, Switzerland has I think 7th or 8th largest reserves. Okay. Wherever UPSC gives numbers, largest, second largest, probability of it is wrong. And logically no sync ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನು logically sync ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the geographical size and the proportion of minerals or reserves present in this country. Okay. Take your time. Don't rush. Which country has the largest reserves of uranium? Annu gottilla. Uranium daily news alli ottira. Iವರು Canada ಅಂತ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. Reserves ಬೇರೆ, producer ಬೇರೆ, exporter ಬೇರೆ. Having largest reserves is different. Largest producer is different. Largest exporter is different. Tell me the answer. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Search and tell me. Guarantee na? Reserves. It is Australia. Production is Kazakhstan. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಜಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್, ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. India is dash largest reserves of rare earth metals. India is the, okay, I'll frame it better. Rare earth metals ali India is first, second, third, fifth. First, hey. India is the third largest reserves of rare earth. We have discussed this last class. Rare earth ಮತ್ತೆ critical minerals discuss ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾರೆ. I'll ask you one more question. Don't answer. Raise your hands. All rare earth metals are critical minerals, but all critical minerals are not rare earth metals. True or false? Wait. I'll repeat. All rare earth metals are critical minerals, but all critical minerals are not rare earth metals. True or false? True. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Critical minerals ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ rare earth ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, but all rare earth metals or all critical minerals are not rare earth metals. How many critical minerals are there in India? 30 critical minerals have been listed. I think I showed you also. Yes. Again, this was actually a difficult question that year. Which one of the following is a part of Congo Basin? South Sudan ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದಾ? Answer is Cameroon. Again, I am telling you, it was a relatively difficult question. Okay. Yes, try to get this right. Good. In answer? Answer is option A. Mineral oil is largest in Venezuela, copper, Zambia, manganese, Gabon, bauxite, Guyana. Again, this is a old question asked in 2000. This is a very easy question. Very easy. Great Victorian Desert. Where is it? Australia. Good. So A should be one only. Grand Canyon, USA. So option B should be 4. Lake Winnipeg, Canada. Lake Winnipeg is in Canada. Southern Alps. Guarantee na? Have you started preparing for mapping? Two classes back I had given one timetable. What was the timetable? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Agale day 25 ಆಯ್ತು. Start ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is still right time to start mapping, because only if you do mapping every day you are going to realize, or you are going to remember. Sir, 2 days before the exam, 2 months before the exam I'll do it. Does not work like that. Every day you have to revise mapping. If you don't revise every day, you are not going to remember. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I'm telling you 85 days is still a good amount of time for you to start. Again, very old question, 1999. But what is the takeaway? UPSC likes to give you minerals and ask which country is the largest producer or largest reserves of that particular mineral. Correct? Yes. Try to get this answer correct. Last question for today. What is fuel wood? Huh? Wood as fuel. Russia. Again, very old question, completely fine. So again, key facts to remember: important mountains, volcanic mountains, Andes, the types of mountains UPSC is already asked. Whenever you are reading international mountains, you should be knowing which country is it present, what kind of a mountain is it. Artha agta idea? Fold mountains, fault mountains, fault mountains you should be knowing. Rivers, UPSC likes to ask rivers and outlet, river and city, waterfall and which river is it present on. Important cities and river, or river and where does the river end, outlet of the river, and famous waterfalls. Resources, again important resources, which country is the major producer and major reserves of the resources. Artha aita? With this we have completed majority of geography questions, and which according to you is the most important topics in geography. Climatology, most important climatology. Amele mapping, very important, Indian mapping, especially rivers and mountains, correct? Then we have questions coming from geomorphology, physical geography. Solva barta ide. June 21, rotation and revolution is a very important topic. Oceanography also questions have come. Space andre ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. Mountains, so these are the important topics. Again nodi, geomorphology ಜಾಸ್ತಿ questions ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. Recently continental drift, 1 or 2 questions are coming. Before that there were never questions on these topics, and if UPSC has started going into these topics becomes very important. Next year he will continue with the same lead and ask questions. Okay, so let us go to current affairs again. Let us try to remember the important HADR missions of India. What do you mean by HADR? Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. What is Madrid Principles? What is Madrid Principles? To resolve Nagorno-Karabakh dispute, OSCE Minsk group had given this principles. Can you tell me the latest humanitarian assistance or rescue missions of Government of India? Operation Kaveri. Kaveri was for what purpose? Sudan, guarantee na? Then Aditya island, Aditya cyclone ಹೆಸರು. What was the name of the operation for Sri Lanka's cyclone? Sagar Bandhu. Cyclone name is Ditwa. Very good. Operation Brahma. Brahma is for Myanmar. Good. Very good. Operation Sindhu. Sindur. Pakistan. That no, they will not ask. Correct. Operation Sindur, but that is not HADR. That is an attack. Okay. Then very good. Dost Turkey. We'll discuss all this. Okay. Earliest one we can remember is known as Operation Gambhir. Gambhir, one of the hated person in our country today. It was one of India's earliest response to a tsunami that hit Indonesia and the neighboring countries. Okay. Operation Castor, it's okay. Write down Operation Neer. Operation Neer is for Maldives. What about Operation Cactus? Operation Cactus. Africa, alle ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ನಿಮ್ನ ಪ್ಯಾಲೆಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. Cactus is also Maldives. Military coup had happened where Sri Lankan based terrorists had captured Maldives. India went and rescued Maldives. Okay. Operation Rainbow, Sri Lanka. Again, these are old ones. This is nice. Operation Sukoon. What do you mean by Sukoon? Huh? Aram. Sukoon chahiye bas. Lebanon, where India evacuated more than 2,280 civilians. Again, I'll share it with you. Don't worry if you miss out also. Sukoon is Lebanon. Okay. Gambir, Indonesia. Operation, write down Operation Castor. Cactus where? We'll come with the latest one. Operation Brahma. Latest one is Operation Brahma as a response to the cyclone that affected Myanmar. Repeat Madi, Brahma is for Myanmar. Sagar Bandhu, Sri Lanka. Write down, very, very important, Sadbhav. Sadbhav. A typhoon known as Yagi had hit the Southeast Asian countries. India launched the Operation Sadbhav for 3 countries, Laos, Myanmar and Vietnam. What is the name? Operation Sadbhav. Yarge? Laos, Myanmar and Vietnam. Operation Indravati. Where is Indravati Tiger Reserve? Chhattisgarh. Good. Evacuation from Haiti to Dominican Republic during escalation of armed conflict and gang violence. Very, very important. Operation Indravati. Where is Haiti? Eli? LAC enta karibodu? Latin American middle countries. Latin American and Caribbean countries anta karibodu. Repeat the name. Indravati. Which country? Haiti. Haiti. Ajay. Ganga. Devi Shakti. Ganga is for Ukraine. Good. Devi Shakti is for? Good. Afghanistan. Ajay. Idya tara? Ajaya warrior ado. Ajaya warrior is different. Ajay. Good. Israel. Okay. Operation Kaveri. Which region? Sudan. Majorly Khartoum. Why is Khartoum famous? The meeting of White Nile and Blue Nile happens at this place known as Khartoum. Kaveri is Sudan, Ajay is Israel. Operation Dost. Again, Syria Beda, it's majorly Turkey. Remember, there was a very severe earthquake that hit Turkey, and that is when India actually sent our response. And this was one thing I think we should not have done. After that also they helped Pakistan in carrying out an attack on us. Operation Ganga. Which country? Ukraine. Operation Devi Shakti? Afghanistan. What is Vande Bharat mission? ಯಾವಾಗ ವಂದೇ ಭಾರತ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, when there was COVID, we had to bring a lot of Indian citizens from abroad. That is when we launched Vande Bharat, Vande Bharat Express code. Citizens repatriated from more than 99 countries worldwide. What is the name? Vande Bharat. Mission Sagar. Mission Sagar. During COVID, India gave medical assistance to a lot of Indian Ocean littoral countries. Okay, majorly. So that we have another name known as Mission Sagar. Mission Sagar bere, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಾಗರ್ ಇದೆ. Sagar Doctrine. Security and growth for all in the region. Don't get confused. This Mission Sagar is humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. We gave vaccine to a lot of countries. It is known as Vaccine Maitri or Maitri. ಅದು ಅರ್ಥಕ್ವೇಕ್. ಬರೀ ಮೈತ್ರಿ ನೇಪಾಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥಕ್ವೇಕ್ ಆದಾಗ. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ವೆನಿಲಾ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. When Madagascar was facing cyclone and there was a devastating impact, India launched Operation Vanilla. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ವೆನಿಲಾ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮು? ಮಡಗಾಸ್ಕರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Operation Sanjeevani. What is Sanjeevani? Meaning of Sanjeevani? Medicine. So during COVID, when India gave vaccines and medicines to a lot of countries, including Maldives, the operation was known as Operation Sanjeevani. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Operation Sahayata, Mozambique. Operation Sahayata. Where is this country, Mozambique? In the southern part of Africa. Okay. Where is Madagascar? Is it off the coast of Africa? Yes. Sahayata is Mozambique. ಇದೆಯಾ ಇದು ಸಮುದ್ರ ಮೈತ್ರಿ? ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸರ್. ಸಮುದ್ರ ಸೇತು ಏನು? COVID-19. What is Samudra Maitri? It was response to Indonesian earthquake that India had launched a few years back. Name is Operation Samudra Maitri. Idya? Good. You will not get this at any single place. I can assure you that. ಒಂದೇ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. Operation Samudra Maitri and Sahayata. Operation Insaniyat. No. Good. Rohingyas were coming into India from Myanmar. What India told? India told all of you go to Bangladesh. I'll give you money. Give money to Bangladesh. So this Operation Insaniyat is basically to tackle and have support for Rohingya minorities in Bangladesh. First, Rohingyas belong to which country, sir? Myanmar. But they were coming as refugees to India. India told Bangladesh, boss, I'll give you money. Your job is to give shelter to this Rohingyas. What is the name of the operation? Operation Insaniyat. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? What about Operation Maitri? Nepal earthquake. India's response to Nepal earthquake is known as Operation Maitri. Only Maitri. No plus or minus. Samudra Maitri atra ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay? Operation Nistar. Operation Nistar. Cyclone relief to Yemen, Socotra Islands. We'll come there. What do you mean by Nistar? Any meaning of Hindi? Yes. Rahat. Late aita. Odi later. 10 minutes. ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಪಿ ಜಿ ಏನಾರು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಊಟ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ರಾಹತ್. From next week we'll have 2 classes. Again, I think after 5:30 there is most of the optionals are done. So mostly Wednesday or Thursday we'll start with modern history. We'll do 2 sessions. Ilandre mugsakagalla. In 2 sessions we'll complete modern history and then go to the next subject. Okay? Maitri done? Neer Rahat Maitri? Rahat madilva? Okay. Operation Rahat is for Yemen. Where is Yemen? Near Gulf of Aden. Who are famous in Yemen? Houthis. What is the other name for Houthis? Ansar Allah. Other name for Houthis is Ansar Allah. Operation Sankat Mochan. Chanagide ಹೆಸರು ಇದು. Sankat Mochan. Response for South Sudan. Actually, this is done. Last one. Sankat Mochan is for South Sudan. Indravati. Afghanistan. Afghanistan Devi Shakti. Correct. Papa, our lady names ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು change ಆಗಿದೆ. Devi Shakti is Afghanistan. Haiti. Good. Then Brahma, Myanmar. Then Vanilla, Madagascar. Sahayata, Mozambique. Mozambique. Rahat, Rahat is Yemen. Then Ajay, Israel. Ajay is Israel. Ganga, Ganga Devi Shakti. Ukraine. Good. Then Sadbhav, 3 countries, Laos, Cambodia illa, Myanmar and Vietnam. Okay, Southeast Asia anta naap kadkonಡ್ರೆ fine. Good. Then Sankat Mochan, South Sudan. Sankat Mochan is South Sudan. Kaveri, Sudan. Kaveri is for Sudan. Khartoum. Khartoum are Sudan. South Sudan ge Sankat Mochan. Artha aita? This sums up majority of the rescue missions that have been carried out by Government of India abroad. Again, see, UPSC questions, if it becomes difficult, it will become factual. That is when cutoff is going to increase also. Last 10 minutes will complete Chagos Islands. This region is also known as Great Chagos Bank. What do you mean by a bank here in geography? River bank. But idukku bank anta karitare. Great Chagos Bank anta. Okay? Adu yad financial institution alla. Group of islands. Why are they in the news? It was currently with UK. UK wanted to give it back to Mauritius. USA told, why are you giving it? Donald Trump. 99 years lease. This is the exact location of Chagos Archipelago. Does equator pass near it? Near, but not too close also. Hello with equator? ಎಲ್ಲೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಉಗಾಂಡ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಸ್ it is located in central Indian Ocean region, more than 58 plus islands. Great Chagos Bank, world's largest atoll. What is an atoll, sir? islands, coral islands. Correct, huh? This is known as atoll. It is 500 kilometers south of Maldives, 58 plus low-lying islands. Largest island in this Chagos archipelago is Diego Garcia. Don't get confused. Idea banta? In 1814, through the Treaty of Paris, France formally gave Mauritius and Chagos archipelago to Britain. So earlier who had it? France. France then gave it to yarge? UK. France had control over Mauritius and Chagos archipelago. Through Treaty of Paris, France gifted it to in 1965, UK did a smart thing. They separated Mauritius and they separated it from Chagos archipelago. They said Chagos is different, Mauritius is different. Okay? And in 1968, only Mauritius was given independence, but Chagos continued to remain with whom? UK. Artha aagta idea illi? First who had it? France. From France who got it? UK. In 1968 what happened? UK gave independence only to Mauritius, but they kept Chagos archipelago for themselves. And they were smart enough. They paid 3 million euros for having this Chagos archipelago with them. Are you understanding why Donald Trump wants to buy all these islands? Historically this has happened, where you give money to buy a particular island. And they forced all the local Chagosian people outside. They are US and UK. The local indigenous people in this archipelago, everyone were thrown out. Now ultimately who is in their control? UK. Okay. 1966, UK leases Diego Garcia to USA. Sublet. What do you mean by sublet? Somebody will edit, you will edit to somebody else. Artha aagta idya? So Diego Garcia Island has been given to USA by UK for a lease. In 2019, International Court of Justice gave an opinion Enanta that all this should be given to Mauritius back. Who told that? International Court of Justice. But you know, its verdict will not be binding. In 2024-25, UK and Mauritius signed a deal. UK said that I will give sovereignty to entire Chagos archipelago back to Mauritius, except Diego Garcia. That is why Donald Trump was very angry. He said, you are having such beautiful islands. Why do you want to gift it back? Artha aita root of controversy. Again, there is nothing significant here. Ishte iradu issue. And currently, there is a 99-year lease for this Diego Garcia Islands. How many islands are there? 58 and approximate 60 anta ankodi. Okay, not more than that. Maldives has how many islands? Maldives has how many islands? Approximate. Around 900 to 1000. This is the number of islands. Idestide? Chagos? 58 to 60. And are they corals? Corals. Atolls andre coral islands. Artha aagtidya? East gottidre more than enough. So today we are going to wind up here. Meanwhile, tomorrow, next class, we are going to start modern history. Again, modern history yenilla question answer wise, because chances of repeating are very high when it comes to modern history. In modern history, you will come to know that what are the type of questions that are asked in modern history? One is chronology based questions of important events. Good. Gandhian era. Personality, lot of questions on personality. They'll give an event and say who was associated, who did this. So personalities, organizations, Government of India acts. This you have to be telling even in your dreams. Easy 2 marks. Government of India Act 1919, 35, 1909, 1861, 1893, all this very important. Charter Act kelidira? Adella kelidare. Then also education is a very important topic. British and education. Tribal revolt, 4 questions, that's all. Why I am telling you? Lesser importance. Socio-religious reform movements, same. They will ask you about Atmaram Pandurang, Rajaram Mohan Roy. Very good. Vande Mataram is in the news. Chances of that coming this year. Artha agtidya? These are the things. Current affairs, what shall we discuss? Adral yenu illa. Ella agogide. Iran Israel can be done. Yes, fine. Ukraine, Russia Ukraine war will do. Hexagonal? Okay, fine. UPSC 100th anniversary. AI summit. AI summit in the end. Okay, fine. AI summit, I will do the basics. Russia Ukraine war. Then ಬೇಡ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. Islamic NATO ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Then what else is in the news? Okay, Iran ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, Iran is there, done, good. Awards, ಯಾವ awards? Modi ji awards we'll discuss. I think we have discussed now. I recently got award of NESET. There are almost 27 awards that have been given to Modi ji. We will buy at everything. I think half of you already know. In class we have bioted Ibakal, Palau. Awards, again others will discuss. There is a small story. If you remember that story, you will remember all the awards given to Modi ji. Why? Because they can easily give us match the following about the civilian awards given and which country has given it to our Prime Minister. Okay, good. Awards we will do. Meanwhile, I will go back and see any important current affairs topic. I will pick up and I will bring it. Then even if I want to do, there should be high rewarding topics. Okay, good. I'll read about this and I'll come back. No problem. Good. Chances is the killer is CPI. CPI, WPI difference, CPI urban, rural, CPI AL, IW. Idya industrial worker and idya agriculture labor. Okay, all this we'll discuss. And what is the recent change also we'll discuss. Who releases it? What is the frequency they release? Very important. Okay. That last we'll do. I'm preparing it. All the names of defense military equipment exercise agide. ನೀವು ಈಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. Okay, what we can do, every week I'll bring at least 5 new defense equipments or defense infrastructure and discuss. That is better. Iga recently INS Aridman was in the news. Kelidira Aridman. What is Aridman? How many of you don't know? INS Aridman. Tappenilla. Arihant. What is INS Arihant? How carrier? Hey. INS Arihant, India's first indigenous nuclear submarine. Correct appa. Arihant first. Adu Ari series anta karitivi. Arihant, Arigat, Aridman. A series al barutte. Arihant first. Then what you told is correct. Arigat, Aridman. Which is the name of nuclear submarine India has leased from USSR? ಅದು ಹೊಸದು, ಅದು ಏನ್ ಹೆಸರು? ಎಸ್, ಅದು ಬೇರೆ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಲೀಸ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸಬ್ಮರೀನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ರಷ್ಯಾ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. INS Chakra. Ide, ee gottirutte. Remember hammer? Hammer was in the news. Hingadre kashta. Hammer missile. Which country? Abba. France. India and France are jointly manufacturing hammer missile. Hammer US check ಮಾಡಿ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. France 100%. Safran company. Good. Why is it famous, hammer? What do you understand by, forget everything, what do you understand by the word hammer? Meaning? Sutge, hammer andre? To break something very hard. Hammer is basically air to surface missile which is launched from the flights. It is usually used to attack bunkers. These bunkers are very hard and very protected. To attack that, that is why it is named hammer also. Okay? Yes, correct. Very good. Rafale, we are integrating it. One more missile India used during Operation Sindoor. Yes. Scalp. From which country? Scalp missiles. Israel alla, USA alla, Europe. European based company MDSA anta MBSA anta company ide. From them we have brought this scalp missiles, again used during Operation Sindoor. What is Falcon? Fighter jet. Neeve options kodta idire. Very good. Airborne early warning system. Falcon. Again, I'll do this, don't worry. So from this week, every week, important 5 defense will be discussing. Only important. What is the name? Falcon. Airborne early warning system. India has purchased from which country? Israel. Have you heard of Barak? Israel. Spider. Israel. Barak, Spider, yella Israel. Okay? Negev. Israel. I think it is gun. I think there is also gun in the same name. Negev desert is also there, correct. Artha aita? So we'll conclude here. Again, speed up your preparation. Very, very important. I hope all of you have almost completed first round of your preparation. Elli pattene illa. Aita almost a first round revision. Yes, any other doubts you had? Any other doubts? So we'll conclude. So see you from next week. We'll try to have 2 sessions. What is your class timings generally? 5:30. After 5:30 you'll become free. Good. Okay. See you soon. I will update the timings also.